Elsa and the Frozen Kingdom's Secret. Deep in the heart of Arendelle, Queen Elsa stood at the grand balcony of her palace, watching the snowflakes dance in the crisp morning air. Next to her, her husband, Prince Aidan, smiled as he wrapped a warm blue cape around her shoulders. "I love the snow," Aidan said. "But don't you think it's been snowing a little too much lately?" Elsa laughed. "I promise, it's not me this time." Just then, a strong gust of icy wind swirled through the palace courtyard. The snow on the rooftops trembled, and the lake near the castle began to freeze over rapidly. Even Elsa, with all her powers, felt a strange chill in the air. Aidan raised an eyebrow. "If it's not you, then who?" Determined to find the answer, Elsa and Aidan set out beyond the palace gates, following the whispering winds that carried a song only Elsa could hear. It was a melody, soft yet powerful, calling her toward the enchanted forest. As they reached the edge of the towering trees, a shimmering light appeared before Thema Snow Spirit, glowing with icy blue energy. The spirit flickered and swirled around them, forming patterns in the air. Elsa reached out her hand. "You need help, don't you?" The spirit twisted and spun until letters formed in the frost on the ground. "The Frost King has awakened." Elsa and Aidan exchanged glances. The Frost King was only a legend, an ancient ruler said, to control the cold long before Elsa was born. If he had truly awakened, then winter would never end. Without hesitation, the couple followed the spirit deep into the forest, where they discovered a hidden ice palace buried beneath layers of frost. Inside, on a throne made of the thickest ice, sat a tall figure with piercing blue eyes. His presence made the entire room grow colder. "You are the Queen of Ice, yet you have forgotten the balance," the Frost King said in a deep, rumbling voice. "Winter has grown restless." Elsa stepped forward. "I never meant to upset the balance." The Frost King gazed at her, then at Aidan. "Winter is not just about snow and ice, but about change and renewal. You have mastered the cold, Elsa, but do you understand when to let it go?" Elsa closed her eyes. She thought about Arendelle, about her people longing for spring, about how nature thrived in warmth as much as in cold. With a deep breath, she raised her hands and for the first time willed the snow to slow. The wind softened. The icicles that hung from the palace ceiling melted into sparkling water. The sky outside, once gray, began to glow with hints of golden sunlight. The Frost King smiled. "You are ready." With a final swirl of mist, he disappeared, leaving behind only a single snowflake that twinkled in Elsa's palm. Aidan took her hand and grinned. "I think you just saved winter and spring." As they returned home, the first flowers of the season began to bloom, a promise that the magic of Arendelle would always remain in harmony. And from that day on, Elsa and Aidan ruled together, not just as the queen and her husband, but as guardians of the changing seasons.